Yeah, good morning everyone, and this is 2 past 2 a.m. South African time. And now, like I said in my the last video I sent to the group, that from this week we are going to be discussing how to place trade using Edge Pro software. So now, the first thing I want to let us know is that this is a chart on our laptop, and this is a chart on our VPS. So now, the first thing we need to do is uh, I want to start showing us how we can use the software. We can use the software in various ways. So the first way is, if you are the kind of person that you don't have time to sit in front of your screen, we can run Edge Pro software in automatic mode. We are going to start from that. But we need to understand one thing. And what is that thing we need to understand? We need to understand which market we want to trade and what pair is going to be a good pair to trade at a particular market zone. Now, I love trading London market. I've said this several times because it's the biggest market in the market zone. After London, is the next one is New York. So I love trading London market most time. Now, if I want to trade London market, we know that we are going to choose pairs that will be okay, that will be all right during the London zone. Now, and the two currency we need to consider in this case is pounds and euro. I've said this several times, so by now you're supposed to know why I'm choosing pounds and euro. Now, you remember that inside our preset, we have a preset for pounds USD. So now, the first thing we need to do is to attach our preset to trade pounds USD. And I forgot to let us know that the preset for pounds USD can still trade euro JPY in the London zone, and that the same setting can still trade euro USD. But I normally like pairs that is very volatile in the market. You can see today what happened here to pounds. Today is August 6th. Let's look at what happened from August. This is still August 6th. Okay, which is today. Let's see what happened here. August 6th. Yes, this is July. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let's keep on checking. I want to check. Okay, look at this. If you look at it, because I'm using Renko chart, so if you look at here, today is the August 6th, and this is 1 a.m. 23 past 1 a.m. And if you look at it here, this is the same August 6th. This is 36 minutes after 1. And if you look at the movement already, we have about 699 pips already in the market, and this is not London time, so it do happen like that sometimes. So now, go to the straight point. I want to trade the pairs that will give me a good return. Pounds JPY2 is a good pair to trade during London oil market, but we cannot use it now because our preset cannot work for pounds USD. Later, I'm going to talk about how to set up preset and what are the presets. Why are we setting those presets up? The preset is just our trading idea, the way we are trading, the way we want to trade using our software. So we are going to key in some parameters inside the software that will try to emulate us why we are absent from the market, but we use the software to represent our idea. So our idea is what we call presets. So now I want to trade pounds USD and I want to trade euro Japanese yen. Euro Japanese yen. So let me just see if I can see a template. My template. Correct. So this is euro Japanese yen and this is pounds USD. These are the two I want to trade. And you know, like I told you, this is midnight South African time. Look at the time. This is past 2 a.m. midnight. So what I'm going to do, and I can't trade now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going back to my server. So I'll go to my server. You can see this is a live account. I opened this account purposely for this class. You see, this is a real account. This is a real money. This is not a demo. So I need to come here and say show all. So now I want to trade pounds USD. This pounds USD. Remember, we normally open two charts because we are hedging. And I want to trade euro Japanese yen. Remember, I said I want to trade euro Japanese yen. Euro Japanese yen. So in our server, it doesn't matter the time frame. Our software doesn't depend on time frame. I just like choosing 1 hour time frame for everything I'm doing. Please, if you don't understand what is time frame, I've sent you a MT4 manual. Just take your time and look at it. So I don't need this information, so I can just close that. I don't want to overuse my server, so I want to make my server to be as light as anything. So now to be able to trade two pairs conveniently, to be able to trade two pairs conveniently, I would suggest you must have minimum of 10,000 cents in your account if you are using cent, or $10,000, because you can see now I open 4 charts, 2 charts for pounds USD, 2 charts for euro Japanese yen, and this is my balance in the account, which is 28,000 USD. So this kind of deposit will be able to power this. Is going to power this. You understand? So if you have $28,000, you can be able to trade what I want to trade. If you have 28,000 cents, you can be able to trade what I want to trade. So the choice is yours, whatsoever capital you have. I just let you to know that if you have $10,000 or 10,000 cents, please don't open more than 2 charts. Okay, having knowing that this is my software Hedging Pro, I will drag it to the chart. Then I will say yes. Now I'll come to common and I will allow trading is very important. Then I will say input. Now this input, this is a default input that came with the software. I need to load. Now I want to load buy pounds USD from the preset. If you don't understand how to load, please go and watch the previous video. And remember, you can see start hour, end hour. My start hour is not now. I want the software to start during the London section. But there's one thing I'm going to do. In South Africa, London section starts 10 a.m. South African time. If you don't understand how I got that, please go and look at our video, my video that I spoke about market zone. So now I want to open this trade 2 hours earlier than the time that London market will open. Why am I doing that? Because my own strategy, the way I use my software, is that I want all the volatility of London open to close my trade. Every trade I'm going to open, I don't let it exceed 3 hours. So now, the first thing I'm going to do here is, if I want to trade 3 hours, that means I have to uh, put a starting hours here, which is 7 a.m. South African time. If you look at 7 to 8 is 1 hour, 8 to 9 is another 1 hour, which is making 2 hours, 9 to 10 is another hours, making 3 hours. So, and what will I do? I want the software to stop trading exactly London open time. You know, the reason why I'm doing this is because if I open 7 o'clock and I want London volatility, market open volatility to close my trade, this is exactly how I'm going to set it. And this is exactly what I'm going to tell every one of us. We need to understand this. Then, magic number, I'm going to put 1 just to represent the first chart. Then, manual confirmation, I'll put it to false because I want the software to keep on trading on until 10 a.m. You can see what I'm doing here. So now this is my strategy of trading. Then here, target money, I just need every open trade, I just need a $1.50 profit, or 1 cent. I mean $1.50. Let me just put it that way in a simple manner. Now, why did I choose $1.50? I'm going to explain in our future lectures. Now, after I've set, these are the only thing I need to change when I load my preset. These are the only thing I need to change, which is the starting hour, which is 7 o'clock, and the close hour, which is 10 a.m. South African time. I need to change my magic number for each chart so that each chart will be independent of each other. Then my manual confirmation, I need to set it to false because I want the software to be automated for 3 hours. You understand? Closing order trade, I'm setting it to true. Target money, I'm setting it to true, and my target money is $1.50 per each trade. Now, since I've designed this for my trade, I would like to save it again as my preset now. So I click and I save, then I override it because that's the way I want to be trading my London market. So now I click OK, and you can see the software is already ready for action and it's going to wait in the market till 7 a.m. before we start trading the account. Then I move to the second chart. Remember, the first chart is to buy, so I come to the second chart because I want to hedge the market. I click on my software, drag it to the chart and click yes. Then what do I do here again? Excuse me. What am I going to do here? I just come to common. I said allow live trading. Then I come to input. Then I come to load. Because I've already set the way I want the software to trade during the buying, pounds USD buy preset. I'll open it again. You can see which is my 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock to close. But this time around, I'm not buying. I want to sell on the second chart. Remember, we are hedging the market. So now, and you see this magic number must not be the same thing as the chart number 1. So what will I do? I can put 2 here so that the software will know that chart number 1 is independent of chart number 2. Apart from that, that is okay. Everything is fine by me. So now what I'm going to do is to save this again as pounds sell. Yes, I won't override it. Good. You can see I've done that. Then I click OK. Then the sell chart also is going to be waiting till 7 a.m. South African time. Then I come to pounds USD. I mean Euro Japanese yen. I'm going to do the same thing I'm doing now to Euro Japanese yen. I click on the software, drag it to the my chart, click yes, and I come to common and click yes again as well. Then I come to here, I say upload. I'm going to upload this by USD JPY because I said this preset can work for pounds USD and euro JPY. So in that case, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say open. Yes, I still want to trade my London, my euro JPY. I want to trade it only 3 hours London time. Uh, 3 hours earlier to London time. But remember, this is euro JPY. Everything remains the same. But what am I going to do? I can make this one chart 3. You see, to make it different from the other. Then I say okay. Then now I want to save it. Now this time around, I won't save it as pounds USD. I will save it as euro. Euro JPY. Euro JPY preset, and it's buy. So now I'm going to save this. So now I've created euro JPY because this parameter can trade euro JPY for me. So I created it. Then what would I do after creating it? I will say okay. Then you can see the software is smiling, waiting for 7 o'clock to trigger the trade. Then I come to the other chart, which will be our selling chart for euro JPY. Now what do I do? I repeat the same thing, click and drag it, and I say okay. Then come to common, then I allow live trading. Then we come here, then I will load euro Japanese yen, you see, which is this buy. But remember, we are selling, we are not buying. So now I'm going to change this one to, I'm going to click on buy. Then I'll say I'll pick sell. Then I'll leave everything the same, but I want to do what? I want to change this magic number to 4. Each chart must have its unique magic number, please. If you mistakenly put two charts with the same magic number, the software will not be able to interpret them. So now, having done that, everything is still okay. I still want $1.50 as my profit. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to say okay, and you can see now we have set up our server and we have set up our trade. If at all we are not at home, the trade will start managing our, the software will start managing our trades. And this is how I'm going to trade today, because already we are at midnight. We are in South Africa midnight time, which is 2:14 past 2 o'clock a.m. now. So let me go back to the server. Now that is I've set up everything with my 28,000 USD or my or my 28,000 cents. I've placed this 4 trades. This is pounds USD buying, and don't rush when you are doing all these things. I will still try and check, maybe I did the right thing. I'm expecting this one to be buy, and you can see it's buy. So I'll say okay, it's fine. Then I'll come to the second chart. My second chart should be selling. Then I come to expert advisor. I check the property. Is it selling? It's selling, and it's still okay. Then I click okay. Then I come to euro Japanese yen. Right click on my chart, check and check the property. Is a buying direction and it's okay. And I can see that our magic number is not the same. So I didn't make any mistake either. So I click here, come to the first chart, look at it here, and come to property. We see, and it's selling, and it's okay. Our magic number is 4. So we are not having 2 charts using the same magic number. This is how I'm going to trade, and by tomorrow evening or night, I'm going to show us what is the result of my trade, because I believe if market open earlier before London market, I will use volatility in the London market to close the trade 3 hours later. And this is how I forecast my trade, and this is how I set my trade. And we are waiting for tomorrow for the time to come. So if there's any question, please ask in the group. If there's anything I explain here, this is what I will keep on doing from now on until our software manual is ready, which I'm going to post in the group. And from there, I think we will get independent to start managing your funds. Please, guys, ask questions. Ask as many questions as possible. Thank you, and bye bye for now. Okay, minimize.